Hey yo, what is up, Champions fam? It's Zeke 4-0 back with a brand new WWE Champions video. Now, this is going to be short, sweet, and brief because I am tired, exhausted. I've been trying to record this video multiple times over, and things just keep on happening. But we're just going to get right to it. First and foremost, right out of the gate, we have seen the very first banner of its kind with a double 4-star loot banner featuring 4-star bronze Attitude Era powerhouse Kevin Nash, 4-star bronze Modern Era striker Luke Harper, and they are accompanied by 2 3-star golds in Attitude Era acrobat Eddie Guerrero and New Gen Trickster Razor Ramon. We also have Rikishi, Mr. Perfect, and Surfer Sting. On these banners, we also have a ton of shards for multiple champions. I honestly say pull on this banner if you need a 4-star champion. Pull on this banner if you need a 3-star gold champion. Pull on this banner if you are a Mark, a huge fan for any of those gentlemen that I mentioned or anyone else on that banner. Or pull on this banner to fuse hunt, to fuse up some champions, unlock some new champions, or to save up duplicate TP so you can use that in place of your color TP. So you can use your color TP for the champions you actually want to work on and invest all the way up. Now, what is this video about? Let's be real. When it comes to the content here in Champions, it's a hit and a miss. And quite frankly, a lot of it has become very rhetorical, dry, stale, and lackluster just because the benefits like the perks and stuff can be rather annoying, especially when you're considering faction fuse, like the reflective damage perk. We even got some BS going on now with the perks concerning showdown mode, thanks to the MLC, month-long contest for short, for May 2019, the Superstar Shakeup Contest. And another thing that gets me is literally like the blitz. The blitzes are hitting the miss. We had the Money in the Bank blitz, which was very incredible. But then you also have your normal blitzes for your key pulls and everything, and those are lackluster. But you can't feel bad either way. Either you're doing a solo blitz like the Money in the Bank, you know, getting those pulls for new superstars, a better chance to build your roster, as well as get some cool, you know, 4-star gold tokens, a bunch of coins, 4-star silver tokens, and diamonds. Like, that's solid. But there's also nothing wrong with using your tickets that you do these type of runs for the types of faction contests that happen for those scenarios as well. But in the end, the amount that you're given is always BS, and that makes it a blatant smack in the face to the amount of blitz tickets that you have planned to invest into those type of scenarios. And when it comes to the limited time tour and the road, I'm truly unimpressed right now. First and foremost, the road I thought for certain was going to be like the story mode. It starts out with Vince and Triple H and Rock talking to you. You go through and you unlock people. I would have liked to see more dialogue. I would have liked to see cutscenes. I would have liked to see little trailers. Like, there's so many mobile games out there that do, you know, they have TV spots. They got little little clips and stuff that they post on the regular every couple weeks or, you know, every couple of days just to keep you aware of what's going on. Back in the day, Scopely and Champions used to do these streams once in a while where they would drop stuff and info. I remember when they did Matt Hardy, the Hardy Boys, and Jeff. I remember that. They don't do that. They don't do it anymore. So when you play in these games that got all these type of flaws, like even now with the limited time tours, right? Once you complete them, you complete them. The limited time tours, Dead Man's Daily, and you know, your class tours, those are honestly the 2 best places to farm any type of resource whenever you get an opportunity. And that's why I say just to leave one node open on one of those tours so you can always go back in and get what you need until you're officially done, because that does hurt your progress and your progression if you are not able to get to those places that are going to have the better drops. Because honestly, if you had to choose between farming on the road and farming a limited time tour, I think the LT tours have the way more superior drops compared to the road. But I am also not denying that the road can get it done for you too. But I just wish there was more of a story mode atmosphere to the road. Heck, even the limited time tours, like at least when like the MLCs come around, they could have easily done a cool little trailer with the sirens going off and like showing the WWE champions like arena, so to speak, seeing a bunch of like SWAT guys coming out, and then like here's a big SWAT car rolling up, and out of the back hops Dean Ambrose with the Bane mask on, and he's walking in like time to take over. Like, he could have literally walked inside the arena, and there's undisputed Seth Rollins. There's Roman Reigns like crossing eyes. He could be even looking and facing off with Brock Lesnar or something and walking to the ring and he's like, bring it on. They could have done a shot like that for it. But the point is, man, had good intentions. The execution and delivery sucked. It sucked. But I still have hope. But in the meantime, though, I've seen a lot of great people leave. I've seen a lot of great people dismiss this game, and I don't want to see that happen anymore. And that's why I'm checking my time, and I'm getting to the point right here and now. I am here to reintroduce something that I had brought out a while ago, but I've been busy. So with that being said, I am bringing back the challenges. The challenges, y'all. Because challenges are fun. And what we're going to do is this. I'm going to do a video for each one of these challenges. Some of them might have audio. Some of them might not. Because honestly, some videos when you're doing gameplay, it takes longer just because you're sitting there trying to talk and do it at the same time. Multitasking is a gift and a curse, y'all. But either way, I'm either going to be doing these challenges with audio or without audio. But I will have a description of each type of challenge in the description below every single video. So first off, we are going to start off with one challenge that I think will be entertaining to many, and that is the Fodder Tour Run Challenge. Using 1-stars, 2-star, 3-star, even 4-star fodder. Champions that are at level 1 to clear a tour. Now, the point of this is this. You are going to be using different champions throughout, so obviously it would make sense to start out with your 1-stars and your 2-stars at the beginning of a tour and finish out with your 3-star or 4-star fodder at the end of a tour. On top of that, you are also going to be allowed to use trainers and coaches. So that is right. If you have a 4-star fodder champion level 1, then go ahead. We're about to die. So you know this is going to be short, sweet, and brief. That makes them the best videos when it's clutch. So when you got the 4-star champion, you can use both trainers and both coaches. If you got a 3-star champion, you can use both trainers and one coach. And of course, at 2-star, you only get one trainer. So in the end, Fodder Tour is easy. Once your champion dies, like any of these challenges, when your champion dies, you have to pick another champion and move forward from there. And I would like to see footage of different people doing this, whether you're a YouTube content creator or you're just a Champions player on the go and you just wanted to do something fun. Contact me on Discord. Contact me on Facebook, Twitter. I will be here, and I would love to share your footage and talk about what you're going through as we will go down these challenges together. Following that, we're going to have the return of the Animal House Challenge. Now, this is simple. Any wrestler with an animal epithet. So, for instance, Batista, the Animal, George the Animal Steel, Junkyard Dog, British Bulldog, Jake the Snake Roberts, they all qualify. The Lucha Dragons, they qualify. So, literally, you're just going to go through a tour, and you choose the difficulty rate. Now, obviously, I'm going to be trying to do some cool stuff on Hell mode for certain runs, but then there's also ones where I know, like, I'm not going to take a bunch of fodder level 1s into Hell mode. I mean, if you want to try to pull that miracle off, then go ahead, but not I. Following the Animal House Challenge, there's going to be the No Trainer Challenge. And this is going to be the most fun because so many people get comfortable with their situation. So many people are so accustomed to having MPs and Gem Generation, Gem Destroy, your coaches. Take it all away. Let's go back to day one when we first strapped up for WWE Champions, where there were no trainers at all. It was literally just the best of the best. And during that time, think about this. Back in that day, AJ Styles was still considered a God-tier champion. Back in that day, Christian the Brood was a top dominating acrobat. Back in that day, the number one monster in the game was Powerhouse Brock Lesnar. Let's take it back. Let's go take a trip in the time machine, because I'm going to be real with you. Some of my greatest fights happened back then, and I still remember them. And they were so much fun, just trying to beat people without having the proper trainers, without knowing about investing the 5K, without knowing about investing the 9K. It was just either you're going to win or you're going to lose. And there are a lot of champions that, no lie, that are actually pretty fun to run without any trainers or coaches, and I will use a couple of them for that challenge video. Following that, we're going to have the Weird Build Challenge. The Weird Build Challenge. Now, this is basically paying homage to the concept of this month-long contest, MLC for short, Protect versus Multiply. Utilizing a move set that will throw you off. Because a lot of people were complaining about using Triple H the Game Attitude Era Powerhouse for this month-long contest. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I cleared his hell mode with him at 3-star bronze. And he was pretty fun. The moveset was weird. The moveset was very weird. I ran his purple moveset. I ran his purple that made reds. I ran his black that made reds as well. And then I also ran the red move that makes multiply gems into, I believe they're row break gems. They're either row break or column break gems. And it was fun. And I was able to clear it. No issue. It was just different because it wasn't getting 2 moves off at the same time. You actually had to be strategic with it. Following that, we have the Achilles heel challenge and the babyface challenge. These are both simple. You use a bad guy for the heels. You use a face for the baby faces. So for instance, a heel character, a heel champion that could be considered to be used. Ric Flair. You could consider Ric Flair to be a heel. He was more heel than he was face. Big Show, more heel than he was face. Mark Henry, more heel than he was face. When it comes to baby faces, John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Bret Hart. I guess you could count Shawn Michaels. Nah. Because real talk, I think New Gen Shawn... that is a good question. I think Shawn would have to count if I was being realistic. I think Shawn was more of a face during his New Gen run and more of a heel during his DX run. So that's another way to count it and consider it. In the same way, certain people have different versions of themselves. So, I mean, I guess the last Outlaw Undertaker would be a face because everybody was so in awe of him and in love with him. And then I guess you could consider the Phenom or the American Badass or Deadman. I guess you could consider them heels just because of the work that they were doing back then. But they also had some face moments. So I'll leave it up to you. But that's definitely going to be exciting because I think having heels and faces incorporated in the champions would make things exciting as well. Just because that is a huge part of the 2K games and stuff. Back in the day, you had your choice of making your person, your superstar, either booed or, cheered. I think that would be a cool concept. In the Red Challenge. Now, in the red is exactly what it sounds like. You are going to try to win a match, not a tour. If you want to do a tour, that's cool. You are going to try to win a match with only 1 health point. 1 health point. Now, these things are by choice. You can do 2 ways to do this. You can either run somebody with their trainers, so you can guarantee that you get the dub on that, and you can say that you did it. Or you can be the hardcore and go in without any trainers at all. 1 health point, 1 hit. Is it over? Maybe you survive a cascade. Maybe you survive a 4-row break. Who knows? But everybody's been in that situation before because a lot of people, I know a lot of us have been in that situation where it's like, I will be damned if I am starting this match over. I'm damned if I'm using cash on this. You are going to deliver a miracle right now. Now, after that, we're going to have the tag solo challenge. Now, this is easy. It might sound complex, but it's actually pretty simple. You are literally just going to solo. There's 2 ways to do this. You either A, solo an entire tour with a member of a faction, or you do a run of 10 matches without tagging in your partner. That's all it is. That's all there is. It is that's as much as you can get. You can either run solo dolo, or you run with your tag team partner, but you just don't tag in. But either way, you have to use somebody who's a part of a faction. A faction. And that does not mean show links. That does not mean show links at all. So, I mean, for instance, you could easily do Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman. Either or, but one of them cannot be tagged out. They cannot be tagged in. They cannot save you from a pin. They cannot intervene like that whatsoever. They are literally just there for the ride for you to take down the opponent and witness it. Then we have the Know Your Role challenge. And you already know where this is going. The first time I did these challenges, it was about Big Match John. This time around, it's around my favorite wrestler of all time. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. Because quite frankly, Showboat Rock is busted, man. He's by far one of the best free-to-play units you can acquire in the game. He is literally given to you out of the gate. You can fuse him up to 2-star gold, and you can take him up. He already has his choose move ready, and then he gets the people's punch. Like, he deserves a showing. And because I am a huge Rock mark, I am going to do exactly that. And we are going to do it the way you think. All it is clearing a tour with The Rock. But we're going to go with the acrobats. We are going to prove why The Rock should be on your radar if you are sitting there complaining about not having a good Showboat champion. And finally, this is going to be one as well. But I'm going to leave it up to all of you after this video to decide which one of these runs we are going to do first. And I'm also going to leave you the opportunity, all of you, even content creators, to come up with challenges for me to do and everybody else in the community to do so we can have fun. If Champions isn't going to make things fun anymore, then we as the players got to take control back. So, with the free-to-play tour run, it is exactly what you think. We are going to utilize free-to-play champions. In other words, we are only using champions that are available in the 2-star superstar loot, the premium superstar loot, and the month-long contest loot, because those are free pulls. I'm not getting into the shallow end of, well, you got disposable income opportunities. Those are the said free pulls everyone gets an opportunity to do any given time. We are going to use champions that are absolutely free to play and show everyone what they've been missing out on their roster. But bad times don't last, y'all. That's the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you had a great time with me. I'm sorry that I was long-winded. This video, no matter how I do it, always ends up running up to 18 minutes. It is what it is, but I'm done. If you sat through this all, thank you. Mad love to every single one of you. Leave a like, leave a dislike, leave your constructive criticism in the comments below. Leave your questions, your suggestions, your advice. Mad love to every single one of you on my beloved hashtag Champions fam. Let's turn things around with a good challenge. Let's change the landscape, change the atmosphere, change the environment completely so we can be having fun no matter what. And but regardless of what I said, salute to those who are in the top 100. Salute to those who have figured out their way in invasions. Salute to those who have hoarded every single blitz ticket and have capitalized on every single choice that they have made when they chose to participate. Salute to those who have what it takes to be at the top tier league in showdown mode regardless of perks. And salute to everybody who has ever gone through the road or limited time tours to do what they have to. I am here for you. I am here for you. And I will always be here down the ride because I love champions. I love the champions community, the champions universe. I love everyone. I want to see everyone win. I want to see you be positive and optimistic instead of bitter, negative, and pessimistic. So we are starting now. The challenges are live. You choose. You let me know what you want to see first. Which challenge do you want to see first? Also, throw out your suggestions. If you made it this far, I am going to listen. So it is what it is, y'all, no matter what. Until next time. Peace. And also, OG Gerson, salute the 3 million views, baby. Keep it up. 100K coming, bad boy. Peace.